Hi and welcome back. Okay, so we basically done our 3 blog posts, and now what we need to do is we need to add those onto the front page of our website. For any of you who are just joining us right now, all the software that we're using to do this is in the link in the description below. It's just a normal WordPress website with Elementor plugin and a Envato Elements plugin. But what I suggest you do is watch the video from the beginning, because then you get the idea of the setup and how everything goes. Okay, so we've got our main page, but we don't have any blog article. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to put in a featured blog article section. Okay, so to do this, go back to your WordPress dashboard, go to all pages, and find your main page. Remember, we're in page now, we're not in post at the moment. Okay, so excuse me. So I'm in my Eco home page, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say edit with Elementor. Okay, so I'm back to the main page, and I want to add a section here with my blog articles. Now there's 2 ways to do that. We could use the generic WordPress article section, which is actually quite good. There's nothing wrong with it. So what we would do is click on the plus icon, click on the solid block, not the divided block, and then you would click on this grid here of 9 blocks that will take you into the widgets section. Now some of the widgets you're not going to be able to use if you don't have Elementor Pro, but that's not a problem for this section. You're going to click on WordPress, and then we're going to click on recent posts, and we're going to drop it in there. And what will happen is, if you drop the recent posts in there, it'll give you the most recent posts. And let's see if we can get this to show any images. I don't think it will, but it's just an experiment. Let's see what it pulls up. Nope, doesn't even show posts. Okay, so I don't want that personally. I know that if you have the Elementor Pro software, it will kind of spruce it up for you, make it so that you can add images, that sort of stuff. But for now, that is not attractive. So what I'm going to do is I am going to replace that with just a block. So I'm going to click on this widget, and then I'm going to go to blocks. And when I'm in blocks, I am going to look for something that I can use to feature my articles. And if I don't find anything cool here, I'll just go on to the next and the next. Okay. Nope. I did see a cool section. I think it was here. Maybe. Decisions. The fitness one. Yeah, I want something like this. Okay, cool. I'm going to insert this. All this will do is whatever current page that you're on, it'll insert it onto the bottom of that page. Now guys, if you want a blog that is constantly refreshing articles, then I suggest you get the Elementor Pro. you will get the ability to change a whole lot. And really, with the widgets that they provide you with, it's really simple and really easy. I'm just trying to appeal to as broad an audience as possible, and I'm trying to do this in the most low cost way. So if you do want me to show you how to do it with the pro version, then just type pro in the comment section below, and what I'll do is at the end of the series I'll just shoot a bonus piece to show you how to make sure that you can get all of your recent posts with an automated system, so you don't have to constantly update it. But we're just doing this in the entry level basis. Okay, so we definitely don't want that, definitely don't want that, I want that, I don't want that, and I don't want that section. Okay, so that's done and dusted. And then what I'm going to do is these three sections over here, I am going to use the same images that I already have for the blog articles. Okay, so I am going to click on the column section, click on style, and as you can see there's a background image. So we'll make the first one about the cheetah, put the cheetah in there. You can tell I'm from Africa because I like animals. Next one, we're going to click on there, click on style, then choose image. Next one, elephant with the ivory. Nice. And the last one, we are going to say choose image, and we are going to say the cheetah. Right, so that is done. Now what I want to do is, the rest of the page stays the same, but what I want to do is I want to update this page, and then I'm just going to go and steal the wording from our blog, the title. So we'll say cheetah numbers falling. I'm going to click that, go into the title, replace, next one, the ivory crisis. I'm going to go there, replace. Ooh, there's something wrong with the text. Let me just skip back one more, and paste it in there. Okay, and last but not least, okay, some of you guys might be wondering, but Devin, how do I actually change the text? Like, what are the options where you can change the text? I'll show that to you. Also, if you're wondering, I fixed the error with my screen recorder, so now I can publish WordPress articles properly. So you'll see the proper structure that you have in your blog on mine, but that will be for new articles that I post, not for the current ones. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and we want the excerpt from our post, but it's all lorem ipsum filler text anyway, so there's no problem with that. Main part is we've got this section sorted out. Okay, so we've got very light boxes. So what I'm going to do is I want to find a slightly darker, a more green background. So I'm going to go back to Pixels, link in the description below. Okay, and here I'm going to type in jungle. This is nice, it's just not the right layout. This is fantastic. Yep, I can definitely see this working. Okay, we're going with 1920. Downloading. Okay, when I say 1920, I mean just the resolution of the image in pixels. It's 1920, which would be HD, which would fit most HD screens. And yeah, so I'm going to click on style, find myself the background image, select files, and go into my downloads. And insert. I actually need this background a little bit darker. because my text boxes are not standing out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to background overlay, going to choose a black overlay, and I think that's perfect. And then what I'm going to do is change this featured classes. So any of you wondering how to adjust fonts? Okay, this is where you type in your font. If you click on style, it'll take you to a place that says text color, typography, text shadow, and blend mode. If we wanted to change the color of the text, we just click on text color. You can see I can change it to green or black or whatever you want. I want white. When you go in typography, that lets you actually choose what different font you want, and it lets you choose the size, the weight, the letter spacing, the line height, all of those text features that you could expect to see. So I'm going to click on update, and that is done and dusted. Okay, so we have ourselves a very neat front blog page, and that is beautiful. I'm happy with that. Now let's talk about these buttons. You'll see that when I hover over this button, it goes transparent. When I hover over this button, it goes black. When I hover over this button, it goes pink. So my colors are all over the place. So generally what I like to do is I like to keep the same color scheme for all of my buttons. So I am going to click here. Now because I like the black hover, I'm going to click on the button firstly. I'm going to click on the blue pencil. After that, I'm going to click on the style box, and then background color on normal is green. I'm happy with that. Background color on hover, I want that to be black, and I want that to be non-transparent. So I'm going to put the transparency all the way up. Okay, so when I hover, oh, that's just the outline, that's the border. There we go. So when I hover on it, it goes black. Nice. Okay. And this is sorted out, black, and these guys. I am going to change the actual button color to green, and you guys can choose whatever color you want. You're not limited to green, and you can even set your theme settings and your default colors if there's a color that you use often in the Elementor default colors menu. Okay, so we want to go with green, and we want to go with a black hover. Sorted, and now we're just going to copy and paste that style. So I'm going to say copy, and we're going to say paste style and paste style. Okay, so our front page is looking very good. I'm very happy. Oh yeah, we can't say featured classes. It's not a class. We need to say featured articles or something like that, because we are intellectuals. We've got an eco blog now. Okay, cool. So that's done and dusted. It is looking pretty good. Now let's sort out our title, our logo, and let's get some organization going with the menu. How will we do this? You know what? I think I'm going to leave the header section for last. I think I'm going to leave the header section for last, and I want to focus on the About Us page, and I want to focus on the Contact Us page. I know those two will be extremely fast. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my dashboard. When I'm in my dashboard, I want to add a new page. What's the title of the page? This page will be the Contact Us page. Okay, I want to edit it with Elementor. And guys, like I said, if you want to work really fast, use the templates. I'm going to go back to templates, and I'm going to find something where a usable Contact Us page. I'm going to find something that's really good. Okay, so I could use this one. Yeah, nice and pretty. Okay, so I'm going to say insert. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something about this color scheme. I'm gonna get rid of the map. When I click here, magic, the icons will appear. But this is not in keeping with our overall color scheme. So we're gonna have to change all of this. Okay, so first things first, let's start on top. The contact us, we're gonna change that to white. Okay, this need an expert text we are going to remove and just leave here. You are welcome. We'll be in touch shortly. I'm not going to put a contact us form there because with the pro version you can do that, but with the free version you can't. So I'm going to leave that as is. And I want a more ecological background. So I'm going to go to pixels again. Let's see. Well, this would be two orcas. Okay, got the right resolution. It's coming along very fast, guys. Very, very fast. Okay, click on style. Say choose image. Got my orcas. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and color scheme wise. Okay, I got the right icon. I'm gonna go into the style section, select green, go over here and select green as well. These bottom icons, I think they'll stand out if we put them on a white background. It's more in keeping with our color scheme, like so. And let's change this phone color, and let's change the phone number. Obviously, you guys can type here and change all of these details. Because it's a tutorial, I'm not really going to bother with that. I've got one icon that doesn't seem to be working. Okay, so let's look at our icon library. Let's type in mail. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, why not? Okay. And last but not least, you can change the color of that text as well. Now, these icons over here, how do we change them? Okay. Style, go to style. Do I want the orange? I want to turn the orange into white. Much better. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. That's my contact us page sorted. That was 2 minutes, guys. So contact us is done and dusted. Okay, so contact is done and dusted. Our next section is going to be the about us section. And about us is where we talk about our history, where we come from, what we stand for. About us. Okay, and I am going to click on edit with Elementor. As you can see, guys, the actual creation of the pages, if you're using the templates, is lightning fast. But you can also use the block sections as well if you want to get more in depth about your design. And you know what? I think for the about us section, I think I am going to use the block section just to give you guys a quick tour of what you can do with it. Okay, so let me start by just putting a couple of blocks in there. Okay, so that's going to be my first part. want something that talks about like our mission statement, saving the world. Last but not least, I want a couple of photos, you know, of where we started out. It's a hypothetical blog, but I'm taking it very seriously, extremely seriously. Okay, so, let's see. Do I want to put a picture of the team? Not really. I'm kind of feeling this. Yeah, I'm going to put that in. Okay, so previously, what we've been doing is we've been using a lot of background images. Now we're actually using the image widget. So when you click on the image widget, it'll automatically give you an option to change it. You don't have to go to the style settings, okay? So this part is cool, I guess. I'm not going to bother too much with the wording. This part here will basically be our mission statement. Our mission. And I'm going to take out the read more part. And last but not least, I am going to put a couple of pictures here of when we first started out, or maybe the animals that we want to save from extinction or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I'm liking the structure here. This is the main guy, whoever he is. This is our mission, and we can put pictures here of our office back in the early days or something like that. You guys do get the picture. You're starting your own blog. Decide what you want to do with this page, but even using blocks is very simple and straightforward. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video right here. We've got our home page, our about us, our contact us page, and lastly what we're going to do is I'm going to try and wrap it all up and try and get some cohesiveness going in the header.